Hello everyone. In this semester 5, I have to teach you the two units from paper 1, that is general mammalian physiology. That general mammalian physiology is the paper 1, and that unit 3 and unit 4 that are with me. And this Unit 3, it deals with respiratory system, that is the respiration. In 3.1, respiratory pigments, types, distribution and properties. 3.2, mechanism of respiration. 3.3, transport of O2 and CO2. 3.4, respiratory disorders and effects of smoking. Then in Unit 4, it deals with circulation. The 4.1 is composition and functions of blood. 4.2 related with blood clotting, intrinsic and extrinsic factors, blood groups and Rh factor. 4.3 related with cardiac cycle, and 4.4, that is ECG and the blood pressure. From today, we are going to start with the unit 4, that is the circulation, and in that the first point, composition and the functions of the blood. What is the blood? That blood is a connective tissue, and this volume, it is 5 to 6 liter in males and 4 to 5 liters in females. This blood is slightly alkaline with a pH of 7.4. Its color varies from bright to dark red. It is due to the respiratory pigment that we called it as a hemoglobin. And it has a salty metallic taste. These are the RBCs, which are the disc shape. And this, if you observe the composition of the blood, what it comprises, the whole blood, it is how many percent? That is a 8%, and the other fluids and tissues, that are the 92%. Among these whole entire blood, the 55% is a liquid component, and that we called it as a blood plasma. And the 45% is the cellular element, and that we called it as a form element. And these cellular element, these are the formed element that comprises of the various types of the cells. If you centrifuge the blood, then the 55%, it remain as a supernatant over the cells, and that we called it as a plasma. And this 55% of the plasma, it comprises of 7% of protein, then 91.5% of water, and other solute, that is a 1.5. And among these proteins, the main important these proteins are the albumins and the globulins. Other than these, the major component of the protein, that is a fibrinogen, and all other protein, that is the 1%. Then in other solutes, it comprises of the electrolytes, nutrients, gases, then regulatory substances and the waste product. And this form element, it comprises of the major three components. One is a WBC, another one is RBC, and the next one is a platelets. The platelets are 1.5 to these 4 lakhs per cubic millimeter. Then WBCs, or the normal count of WBC, is 5,000 to the 10,000 cubic millimeter per cubic millimeter, and RBCs, these are the 4.8 to 5.4 million per cubic millimeter. Among these white blood cells, again the two types of the cells are there. One is called as a granulocyte and another one is called as a granulocyte. These neutrophils Then eosinophils and the basophils. These are having the granular substance in their cytoplasm, and therefore these are the granulocytes. And the lymphocytes and the monocyte, they doesn't having the granular substances or the material, and these are the agranulocyte. So on a whole, if you observe the what that is the composition of the blood, then it comprises of the plasma and the formed elements. This plasma comprises of the protein, water, and the other solutes. Among the major proteins, the one is albumin, another one is a globulin, and the third one is a fibrinogen and the other proteins. Then the other solutes are the electrolytes, then nutrients, then gases, regulatory substances, and the waste products. Then just we have discussed the blood having the two components. One is a what? The plasma, and another one is a what? The cellular component. The cellular component, it comprises of RBCs, their structure, then function and count you have to study. Then in WBCs you have to study the type, structure, function and count, and in platelets the structure, function and the what? The count. Then next, composition of the blood. Approximately 5 liters of the blood is present in the human body. That is approximately 10% of the body weight. And among the out of that, the 55% it is in the form of the plasma or the liquid component, and 45% it is in the form of the cellular component, that is WBCs, RBCs and the platelets. If you centrifuge the blood, this is the what? Supernatant, that is a liquid component that we called it as a plasma, which is 55%, and 45% is the what? That is a form element or the cellular components, which comprises of WBCs, platelets and the RBCs. Then blood is slightly denser and somewhat viscous, and approximately 3 to 4 times more viscous than water. Blood consists of cells which are suspended in the liquids. The 99% of RBCs with WBCs and platelets makes the remainder of the blood. The plasma of the blood, it having the amino acids, proteins, carbohydrates, liquids, then hormones, vitamins, electrolytes, dissolved gases and cellular waste. By volume, this plasma having 92% of the water, and with plasma protein as a most abundant solutes. The main plasma proteins are albumin, then globulin, and the third one is a fibrinogen, which is required in blood coagulation. The primary blood gases are oxygen, carbon dioxide, and the nitrogen, which are dissolved in the blood. When we centrifuge the blood, the plasma with a Buffy code, that is a 55%. The WBCs are less than 1%, and erythrocytes or RBCs, that we called it as a hematocrit, it is the 45%. Then the plasma, it comprises of 90% of water or 92% of water and 10% of the solutes. Among the solutes, it comprises of ions, example sodium, chloride ions, then calcium ions. Then among the nutrient, it having the simple sugars like glucose, then amino acids and lipids. Among the waste, it having the urea, ammonia and carbon dioxide. Then miscellaneous, that oxygen, then hormones, vitamins and plasma proteins. Then these plasma proteins, these are the three important proteins. One is albumin, another one is globulin, and the third one is fibrinogen. This albumin helps in control of osmotic pressure and controls the diffusion of water. Globulin, it includes the antibodies against the antigen, and it helps that is it having that it helps in transport proteins, that is lipid, iron, copper. And fibrinogen is involved in the what? Blood coagulation or blood clotting. Then the one term that is a serum. When we are discussing the plasma that having the 55%, but when the blood gets coagulate, the fibrinogen is utilized or used. Means the blood plasma from which the fibrinogen is utilized during the clotting, that we called it as a blood serum. And for the biochemical estimation or blood chemistry, the serum of the blood is preferred over the plasma. These are the normal count of the what that is a WBC, RBC, hemoglobin. That is WBC total, that is from 4,000 to 11,000 microliter or per cubic mm. Then RBCs are 4.5 to 6.5 millions per microliter or cubic millimeter. Then hemoglobin in males, it is 13 to 18 grams per deciliter or per 100 ml, and in females it is 11.6 to 16.5 gram per deciliter. And platelet count or the normal platelet count, that is 1.5 lakh to 4 lakh per deciliter. Then the blood consists, the cellular components of the blood, these are called as a formed elements that are suspended and carried in a fluid, and that we called it as a plasma. The form elements, these are the erythrocytes, or that we called it as RBCs, helps in the transport of oxygen. Then leukocytes or the WBCs, they are related with the immune defense or our defense system. Then platelets are related, or they takes part in the war, plays important role in blood coagulation. Then the next comes the plasma. It is a straw colored fluid made up of water. Approximately 90 to 90% of the water is there in the plasma. And other component that we have already discussed, that is the major component, that is the albumin, which is manufactured in liver. Then globulin, that is 36%, are the immune bodies, and the fibrinogen, that is 4%, which is utilized for the blood coagulation. Then in plasma, the nutrients are glucose, then amino acids, lipid, cholesterol. Then among the electrolytes, the sodium ions, potassium ion, calcium ion, magnesium ions, hydrogen ion, chloride ions, bicarbonate ions, then the phosphate ions, sulfate ions. All these are the what that is the electrolytes which are present in the plasma. The waste materials which are dissolved in the plasma are the urea, then creatinine, uric acid, and the bilirubin. The gases which are present dissolved in the what that is the plasma are oxygen, CO2, and nitrogen. Then protein bound hormones, the plasma, they are also there in the plasma, and plasma without clotting factor, that is a fibrinogen, is called as a serum. This is the photograph showing the what that is a, these are the platelets. Then these are the erythrocytes or the what RBCs, which are devoid of the nucleus. And these are the what the monocytes. Then this is the lymphocyte, and these are the multilobe nucleated cells. These are, we called it as a what, the neutrophils. Among the what that is the components or the form elements of the blood, the first one is what? The RBC or erythrocyte. RBC is the size of RBC. It is 7.5 micron diameter and the disc shaped body with a central depression. It has thickness of 2 micrometer at the periphery and 1 micrometer at the center. It is circular and biconcave cell without a nucleus or mitochondria. Then RBC contains hemoglobin and filamentous proteins attached to cell wall to impart flexibility. The lifespan of RBC, it is 120 days. The erythrocytes are synthesized in the bone marrow. The process is called as a hemopoiesis. The older erythrocytes are removed from circulation by phagocytic cells in the liver, spleen, and bone marrow. The healthy RBC is very elastic or plastic, and it can squeeze itself to pass through the capillaries whose diameters are very narrow, and after coming out of such capillary it regain its shape. This is the synthesis site of the what or the bone marrow where the RBCs are synthesized, increase in the what that is a red blood cells or these are the RBCs, and the what that is they goes to the what that is that erythropoietin is a what that is a hormone under which the what that is the synthesis of the what that is RBC occurs, which is produced by the what that is the what this kidney. Then the antigens are embedded in the cell membrane and they decide the blood group. Then RBC, the cytoplasm provides energy to maintain the intracellular homeostasis or steady state of the body, and this energy is generated by the anaerobic glycolysis. The RBC's function is the exchange of gases O2 to the tissues and CO2 to the lungs. Means RBC to the RBC there is a attached respiratory pigment that we called it as hemoglobin, to which the oxygen is carried to the oxygen is attached and it is carried to the different parts of the body, and CO2 is taken back and it is released towards the lungs. Then among the what the WBCs or leukocytes, these WBCs having the nuclei and mitochondria, and they can move in a amoeboid fashion. Because of their amoeboid activity, leukocytes can squeeze through the pores of the capillary wall and they can reach to the site of the infection. They are produced in bone marrow and destructed in the spleen. The total number of WBC it is 4,000 to 11,000 per cubic millimeter. And there are two types of the WBCs. One is called as a granulocyte whose cytoplasm possesses the granule, and the another one is called as a agranulocyte. Among the granulocytes, the neutrophil, eosinophils and the basophils. The neutrophils, these are called as a polymorphs because they are remain present in the different morphological shapes. That is what they are having the different types of the nucleus, bilobed, multilobed, and they are 50 to 70%, and they work in the destruction of the bacteria. Eosinophils, they are 2 to 4% bilobe nuclei and attack the parasites. Basophils, they are only 1% in peripheral blood, reside in the tissue and contain the histamine, which is involved in the hypersensitivity reaction or specifically in the allergic reactions. Granulocytes are of two types. One is a lymphocyte and the another one is a monocytes. The smallest and the second most abundant, and these T cells are 80%, and these mediate the cellular immunity, and B cell mediate the humoral immunity. Cellular immunity means by direct attacking on the what that is the antigen, and B cell mediate the humoral immunity means by producing the antibodies. Then monocyte is the largest and migrate to the tissues and become macrophages and involved in the cellular immunity or involved in the phagocytosis process. These are the neutrophils. These are the what data they having the these are the multilobe nucleus 1, 2, 3, 4 or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 multilobe nucleus, and they are different morphological shapes and they are called as a polymorphs. And other these are the what the RBCs. Then these are the eosinophils. These are the what and these are the granular material inside, and therefore they are the granulocyte. These are the monocyte having the what the bean shape or the kidney shape nucleus, and this is a agranulocyte without the granule. Then these are the what the basophils, which are the only 1%, and these are the granulocyte, and these are the what the lymphocytes, which occupies or this lymphocyte occupying the most of the what that is the nucleus of lymphocyte. It occupies more than the 75% area of the what that is the WBC or the lymphocyte. Then the first thing that is a eosinophil. Eosinophil having the diameter 10 to 15 micron and account for only 1 to 4% of the WBCs. Usually the nucleus of the eosinophil is bilobed. Cytoplasmic granules are coarse. And what are the functions of eosinophil? It is not clear, but in bacterial infection, unlike the neutrophils, the eosinophil count does not rise, but it directly rises when there is a parasitic infection, filariasis, hookworm, roundworm infestation, and allergic condition like bronchial asthma or hay fever. And uh, on the other hand, the eosinophilic count it falls during the glucocorticoid therapy. Then second WBC or the that granulocyte that is a basophil diameter is 10 to 12 micron and it accounts only 0.5 to 1% of the WBCs of the normal person, and its nucleus is often S-shaped or the what that is a bean-shaped, and cytoplasm contains the basophilic granules which appear to be over the nucleus. Basophils are remarkably similar in appearance with the mast cell, and these contain the histamine and heparin in their granules, and they degranulate and release the histamine during the mm, allergic reactions. Then the third component is the neutrophil, and the size of neutrophil is 10 to 14 micron, and these having the nucleus multilobed. WBC contains the amphophilic or neutrally strained granules. The lobes of the nucleus are 2, 3 up to 5, or even more lobes are also seen. And these there are two types of the granules in the neutrophils, primary or lysosomal granules, and another one is the secondary granules. The neutrophils attack the bacteria and engulf the bacteria, the process that we called it as a phagocytosis. They digest them by the content of lysosomal granules. The secondary granules are not lysosomal, and they do not kill the bacteria directly. Instead, they are concerned with development of inflammation. The lysosomal granule contains the various chemicals which kills the bacteria. Example are the hydrolase, then the lysozyme, then defensins, which kills the bacteria, fungus, and viruses by producing oxidants like the what that is the hydrogen peroxide, that is H2O2. Then next the agranulocyte, that is a monocyte. The monocyte account for only 2 to 8% of leukocyte, and these leaves the blood enter the tissue where they are known as a macrophages. The meaning macro means big and phagos means eat, that is the big eater. Therefore, the monocyte of the blood and tissue macrophages are often considered together, known as a reticuloendothelial systems. Monocytes are largest circulating leukocytes with a diameter 12 micron to 20 micron. Nucleus is not lobed, but nucleus is ovoid and often indented and sometimes indented deeply to appear as a horseshoe. Though the monocyte is non-granulocyte, the cytoplasm contains many granules which are very fine. The monocyte helps in phagocytosis. As a phagocyte, monocyte is very powerful. It migrates into the tissues following acute bacterial invasion, but about 24 hours after neutrophil immigration and engulfs the bacteria, it digests the bacteria. The process of digestion of bacteria is more or less to that of the neutrophil by producing the lethal agents like the hydrogen peroxides. The monocyte as well as tissue macrophages can secrete a large variety of chemicals that are interleukin 1, then tumor necrosis factor alpha, that is TNF alpha, binding proteins like the transferrin, lysozyme, proteases, and acid hydrolases. Then the last element from the what WBC, that is the lymphocytes. Both T and B lymphocyte enter the peripheral blood. From blood they enter the lymph nodes, and from lymph nodes again enter the blood. Again enter the lymph node. 80% of the blood lymphocytes are the T lymphocytes, and about 15% are the B lymphocytes, and 5% these are called as a null cells, or these are called as a natural killer cell or NK cells. The null cells are neither T cell or nor B cell. NK cells are basically T cells, and these T cells are further grouped into two types of the cell. These are the CD4 cells and the CD8 cells. T cell simply destroys the viruses, some type of the bacteria by various means. The B cells, on the other hand, it becomes a plasma cells which produces the chemicals that are called as immunoglobulins or antibodies, which neutralizes the foreign particles or the antigens. Then the next cellular element, that is the platelets, and these platelets are only about 20% of the diameter of the red blood cells and most numerous cells of the blood. The normal count of the platelet is 1.5 lakh to 4.5 lakh per microliter of the blood. Platelets are produced in bone marrow and destroyed in spleen and liver. Their lifespan is 5 to 9 days. They are fragments of the cells called as a megakaryocytes, and they have no nuclei, but like leukocytes, they are capable of amoeboid movements. Their important role in the blood coagulation or blood clotting. They constitute most of the mass of the clot, and phospholipids in their cell membrane activate the clotting factors in plasma, which results in the threads of fibrin which form the platelet plug. These are the platelets which are remain present along with the what, that is the blood. Then the functions of the blood. Just now we have discussed the what, that is the different components in the blood along with their functions. But again we are discussing the function, that is it having the three more important role. One is a transportation, second one is regulation, and the third one is protection. Transportation. In transportation, first is the respiratory. RBCs or erythrocyte transport the oxygen from lungs to cells and CO2 from cells to lungs with the help of the hemoglobin. Then nutritive, the blood absorbs the nutrients like the what, that is a glucose from the digested food and in gastrointestinal tract and transport it to all the cells of the body. Then it also transports the excretory material, metabolic waste, excess of water and ions and other molecules not needed by the body and carried by blood to the kidneys and excreted in the urine. The materials like the urea, uric acid, creatinine, these all are excreted from the what, that is with the help of the what, that is the blood. Then regulatory function, the hormones which are directly released into the what, that is the blood, that are carried by the blood from their sites of the origin to the distant target organ where they perform the regulatory function. Blood is also responsible to carry the body heat, and therefore it maintains the body temperature as well as keep the body heat in within the low temperature environment. It's also blood also helps in the protection. In protection, first is the clotting. For clotting purpose, the what, the blood platelets are helpful. The clotting mechanism protect against the blood loss when the vessels are damaged. And in human function, the what, the B cells and the T cells protects the what, our body from the foreign particles by the cell mediated immunity and the humoral immunity.